of Model Builder demo for Gamescom 2021. Let's jump right into the game and see what the Model Builder is capable of. So right now we are inside our first environment. There will be several in the game, and you will get to choose your favorite one. Every of those environments are fully interactive with the player. As you can see, we have several spots right there, right here, that you can interact with. This spot is really important. It's a photo booth where you can display your model, add a background to it, some crazy effects, and make it look like even more unique. And then you can make a screenshot there and share it few Facebook and social media pages and show your work to others. This is the heart and the brain of our station, the workbench and the computer. And on the left here we have the display shelf where we can display our models, finished or not. So let's go and see what is our first assignment. Let's interact with workbench, and as you can see on the left side of the screen, we have the project list where we can choose our first model. Right now we will be covering the Spitfire fighter plane model. As you can see beneath that, there are the basic information about the kit, the name, the level of difficulty, number of parts that you have to assemble, and scale. Beneath that you have a history background of the model, and under that you have what's included in this kit. So let's open our first model and see what we have to do here. As you can see, first thing that pops out to our screen is the manual. It covers all the necessary steps you have to take to assemble the model. Every page of our manual is numbered, and you have a progress bar above it that indicates the player how well he progresses through the model. We can minimize the manual right now, and as you can see, I can point out on the manual for the part, and it will be highlighted on the right side of the screen in storage right here. Our first step requires us to cut out those two pieces, because this one is already cut out right here. We can click on the manual on the part that we want to cut out or want to find, and as you can see, this sprue is landing in the center side of the screen, and we can now cut out our first piece using the cutting knife. It's the basic tool inside the game. We can cut out all the pieces at once, or we can just move them from time to time from the storage to the sprue and so on. I want to cut out all the pieces together right now, that to have them in my storage unit. It will be more easy for me to assemble the model itself. And as you can see right now, we have all the pieces together right there, and we can assemble them. If we have any struggles with the controls, we can always press F1 key, and as you can see, we have all the manuals listed here, all the controls listed here that the players need to know about. We can zoom in to see how well the interior of our Spitfire is designed. We can zoom out of the piece. We can rotate it several times as we want, really, just to make sure that everything is connected right to each other. And let's move first to attach those two pieces there. As you can see right now, I'm clicking on the storage, and then I have to move the part to the second one, just like that, and click left mouse button on it, and we have two pieces together. Right now we have to assemble one more, and our assignment for today is to assemble whole model using the manual, so we will be following this. Right now we have to attach wings. As you can see from this perspective, I cannot attach them because it's under the model, so we have to flip the model, and now we have to attach those wings. Now the upper side of the wing, one more time, flipping the model, and just like that we have the body fully assembled. Let's move. Okay, we have now attached the tail and the part beneath it. Let's flip the model one more time. Right there. Progress bar went to 100%. We can move to the next one. And now the rotor and downside of the engine and the wheels and this box under the wings. And last step is to attach the windshield for our pilot, and just like that we managed to assemble whole model piece by piece. I know that this is the simplified version, but it shows you how easy it's in the game is assembling part, as well as the painting. Painting part as well is also very easy to understand, but hard to master. After we're done with finishing our model, with assembling them, we can click the Finish Project button and just see how well we managed to assemble it. 5-star job, a perfect job, really. And the game gave us 5 stars, so I'm really happy, really pleased with the result, and we can display our model right now to the display shelf. Let's click here and just move the model there. As you can see, it looks really good. We will be painting them after we're done with the tutorial. Okay, and second assignment for today is, as I said, to show you the painting and the tools that you can use to paint the model. For this purpose we will be painting the Dwarf Priest Male figure from Titanforge brand. It's a real brand that you can buy online. They are from Poland, and they are with us since the beginning of the production of Model Builder. As you can see, there are only 2 parts included in this kit, but there are much more paints to use, so it will be much more fun, I bet. Let's open the model. One more time, the manual is popping out on the screen, and our first step is to color the hand and the hammer of the dwarf. As we can see, we already prepared a body of dwarf. It's fully painted for the tutorial purposes, just to give the player the information on what are the capabilities of Model Builder and what else you can do in it. And we can attach it right now, just like that, and can use this to paint the model. If we have struggles with finding the best paint, we can always use these paint indicators right here. We can just click on them, and as you can see in the background, we move to the painting station. The tool has been automatically chosen, as well as the color, and right now we are using the bucket tool, the color brush tool, that allows the player to paint one part at a time fully. After that we will be using airbrush just to make some more details to our model, to add some more details. And with this point we have to paint those 2 pieces first. After that we can use this sickly painting and paint the hand of the dwarf, and we can use brass color to paint the hammer and the armor of the dwarf. And just like that, as you can see, in a few clicks we managed to create something really beautiful. We can also change the color of already existing parts of the dwarf, already painted, but I will do it later on. Right now let's focus on our hammer and As I said, we will be using now the airbrush tool to add some more details. We can click directly on paint indicator to see on the left side that the tool has changed. The size has been automatically chosen, as well as the color and the opacity. So the game really helps us and help the newcomers to really understand how the modeling works and how the tools are working here. And let's use this tool to apply the paint on our hammer. As you can see, the painting is really pleasant. You can just move your mouse around and create something truly beautiful. Let's rotate our model and move it there, just to apply the paint on the other side of the hammer. We want to be very precise to get the best grade possible for this model, just like that. Oh, and as you can see, yeah, I've painted this part, so I can use one more time this color to cover it up, and then start to paint one more time this square right here, just to be sure that everything is looking the way it should be. And let's move to the second side of our hammer. Let's apply it really carefully. Yes, and just like that, we add some more details to it, and it looks really good. Right now we have to make a manicure for our dwarf and paint him the nails as well. Oh, I've landed inside our model. Okay, we can use our paint indicator one more time, but this time we can change the opacity to 100, just to make the paint more visible on our model, especially this color of paint, which is also a pink. Yeah, and just like that, we managed to paint our dwarf. And as you can see, the third step, I've done it at the start of our painting adventure. I assembled the whole model together and then painted it. And as you can see, we have the dwarf finished, but I can make some adjustments to its current state. I don't like the color of the beard really, so let's maybe change it to maybe Ducat blue. Yeah, I think that looks perfect. Really astonishing. We can make an exclusive figure out of it. So let's go with Ducat blue one more time, and then radiant yellow, and let's use the airbrush to add some more details. Just like this, we have a really special figure right here, scale figure for Gamescom 2021. It looks much more better than here on the manual, in my opinion as well, as others, I think. And after we've satisfied with our model and how it looks like, we can one more time click the finish button, finish project button. As you can see, a perfect job when it comes to assembly, but not so great. As you can see, 4.5 star for painting. I sure know why. And after we finished with our model, we can display it on the right side of our dwarf. I will display it like this, I can barely see the Gamescom title, but it's okay. And that's it for today. This is how we assemble and paint the model. Right now the tutorial showing us that we have to go to the computer, so let's go right here just to give you an example of how the system in it look like. As we can see, we got a mail here with our first model building competition for beginners, so that's us. Right here we have a description of our competition, the objectives that we have to accomplish there, and the reward here. We have to assemble whole C64 Warcrawler model and try out the decals, and our reward will be fame and glory, of course, and we got to keep our submission model, so that's good. And this is the system that is implemented in the game, that allows the player to choose between the competitions. You will get a few emails in the same time. You get to choose which one you want to participate and which not. And also the side quest will also pop up here on your computer screen, and you can choose which one you want to take or which one you want to accomplish. I won't cover the first competition because it's your job to do it after our Gamescom presentation. Right now you can get your hands on the demo by just typing Model Builder into a Steam account, into your Steam account, and adding it to your library. It's free, and it's free for everybody. You can test out our game. After this presentation, we will be hosting questions and answers for the community. We will be hosting them on Discord, so feel free to go there, join our official Discord server, and ask us a few questions about the game and the production itself. And it was a great pleasure to present the Model Builder in front of such a large audience. Have a great day and take care.